everyone, I'm Noreen and welcome to my kitchen and another episode of What's for Dinner. Tonight we're going to be making these delicious creamy ranch chicken sandwiches and we're going to do it all in our Ninja cooking system. They sent me one of these to play with. I've been playing with it for about a month now and these came out amazing. So let's go see how these all come together. We're going to go over the ingredients for this very simple slow cooker creamy ranch chicken. We're going to be putting these on some homemade hamburger buns and having sandwiches for dinner. And we're also going to be cooking this in my new Ninja cooking system. The folks at Ninja did send me this, so thank you very much to them. And we're going to be doing our dish today in here. I want to go over some of the points about this cooking system because this is a really awesome machine and it's going to be perfect for this particular dish. It's really good. You can bake in this thing, but we'll get to that in a minute. So I have 3 large chicken breasts here. We're going to be using 1/4 cup of my homemade ranch dressing mix. I will link you to that video. This also takes a brick or 8 ounces of cream cheese, and this is all that goes in here. There's no liquid, there's no milk, nothing, no broth, nothing. We're going to go over some of the points on this big boy, and this is a 6-quart vessel, but this does more than just slow cook. This is more than just a slow cooker or a roaster kind of oven. This is something you can brown and saute in. You can brown your meat if you want to in this. You can use it as you would on the stove top, but in this vessel you can use it as a slow cooker and you can also use it as an oven. You can bake things in here. It's come with this little pan and it's come with this roasting rack that when you decide to roast a piece of meat, like in a lot of their promotional information, they show this being used to roast a whole prime rib. And I don't know about you, but I can't afford a whole prime rib. So I'm probably not going to be roasting a prime rib in here. But I think this would be great for roasting Cornish hens, roasting whole chickens. You could do a lot of things in here. You could do a bunch of sausages and just set them in there. You can use this as a great buffet server. And it's non-stick as well. But you all know that I would probably prefer it if it were stainless steel. But that's just my preference. If I had to change one thing about this appliance, it would be the vessel, which is a non-stick. It has a nice non-stick coating. It comes out like that. And it is the size of a nice roasting pan. You know those turkey roasters, a lot of times they're about the same size as this. So let's just get going. Let me get my chicken in here. I'm just going to go ahead and toss that on in. And here's our cream cheese. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our ranch dressing mix. I have 4 tablespoons. You can lighten up on that if you like. Mine doesn't have a ton of salt in it. If you're going to use packets, you're going to need to use 2 full packets because there's 2 tablespoons in a packet. And then that's it. We're going to use the slow cooker setting on here though today. Okay. So we're going to put it in the off position just so I can show you how this works. You can see there's 3 different settings. So we have a stovetop setting, low, medium, and high. We have a slow cooker setting, also low, high, and buffet. The buffet setting is going to keep your food warm after it's finished cooking. And then there's an oven. And just for demonstration purposes right now, I'm going to put this down here on oven. And here is where you can set your temperature. It goes from 250 all the way up to 425. The time also, for 1 hour you'll have it at 425 and then it's going to turn off and automatically go to auto warm. So we're not using the oven today. We're going to use the slow cooker. So I'm going to select high and we're going to cook our dish. And you can adjust this too. You can cook it on high for as little as 30 minutes and all the way up to 12 hours. Isn't that fantastic? I don't know anything I would need to cook for 12 hours, but, well, you know, my apple butter, I would cook that for 12 hours. But today, we're gonna go for 4.5. It's late, it's not late, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're probably gonna eat around 5. So I'd say 4.5 hours is totally gonna do us right by this. This is gonna cook, the chicken's gonna cook, it's gonna render some of its liquid, that cream cheese is gonna melt on in there, and then when we come back, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in there with some forks and we're gonna shred up that meat, and then we're gonna serve this on sandwich buns, and it's gonna be an awesome and quick and delicious dinner. This is kind of one of those passive quick dinners because you're cooking it while you're doing other things. This afternoon, I'm working on the rest of my calendars for the holidays are coming, and for Thanksgiving menus, and for Christmas goodies and all of that. I'm excited about what we have coming up in the future for you guys. But for now, we have to have meals that I don't have to think too much about, and I'm gonna be sharing those with you as well. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna let this hang out and cook. I'll bring it back when it's time to check it and shred the meat. All right, this has been cooking, and I'll let you know that this cooked for just about 4 hours. And I went ahead and I put it on warm because we were busy doing other things. So you can see how this looks, and you can see this is like
too bad you can't smell
just
it.
Breaking apart. It smells amazing. So I'm just gonna take one fork. I'm just gonna start pushing down on this chicken, and you can see how tender it is. It's just beautiful. This is gonna make a lovely, lovely sandwich. And that cream cheese, you just mix it on in there after you get that meat nice and shredded up. Okay, well, we're gonna go build you a sandwich, and we'll be right back for some final thoughts. And there you have it. These are delicious, and this filling for this creamy ranch chicken sandwich mixture is absolutely fantastic. You're gonna love it. This could be made in so many ways. You know, I can see, we're eating them on homemade hamburger buns tonight, but you know what? You could put this on toast, and you can pop it under the broiler, and it'll get a little souffle-ish, and it would be lovely. You could even spread this on toast and then cut it in like 4 toast points, and you could serve it as an hors d'oeuvre. I think this would be great as a filling for a braid, like you make your bread dough and then put this in the middle and then bake that off and then serve it as like a creamy chicken and ranch braid, and then just serve slices with a salad, and I think it would be great. This has a lot of options, and it has a lot of possibilities. You can make as little or as much. It's super adaptable. The ranch flavor comes through, and because I used my homemade ranch dressing mix, it doesn't have a ton of salt, and we're actually going to season our own servings as we go. I want to thank the people at Ninja for sending me the cooking system to try out. Like I said, I've been using it for about a month now. I really do love it, and I love being able to work with a company that puts out a quality product and is super, super useful. So like I said, if you're in the market for a new slow cooker or a slow cooker in general, or if you know someone, this would be a great holiday gift, and it's really not a bad price. They're run around just under $100 depending on where you purchase them, but the fact that it slow cooks, it roasts, and you can do stovetop applications without having a stove. I mean, this is an extra stovetop. It's an extra oven for you, and with the holidays coming up, I think all of us could use that, especially if we're the ones who are in charge of cooking the meal. I want to thank you for joining me today to see how I make these creamy chicken ranch shredded chicken sandwiches, and I hope that you give them a try. If you liked the video, please consider giving me a thumbs up, and if you're not already, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all the real food for real people, real easy recipes that we present all the time right here on our YouTube channel and straight from our kitchen. I hope you give these a try, and I hope you love them, and until next time, I'll see ya.